Well, hello, all my model car building buddies. This is Glenn's Models. I'm Glenn, and this program is brought to you in living color by me. Okay, now on with the show. Oh, don't forget my buddies up here at Spotlight. I got some news about them. They got that new Gremlin. It's a dirt track racer, I guess. Dang it, I just looked at it 5 minutes ago and I said, I can remember it. I don't have to write it down. Yeah, I did. I had to write it down. I didn't. It's a Gremlin circle track racer, though. You know, like they got the series out now. That's pretty cool. That's pretty cool. And I got some stash ads to show you here in a few minutes. And, okay, so I'm going to start by starting with, what am I starting with? Oh, this is what I've been working on. Yeah, that's what it is. Starting with the thing called This Is What I'm Working On. Let me get the... Seriously, though, y'all go... Wait a minute. Y'all go check out my buddies at Spotlight. They're awesome. Now, let me get the stupid camera set. Okay, there we are. What is going on with the camera? Oh, okay. Now, this is the top fuel truck. Man, you'd think I'd rehearse or something. Okay. Yeah, this is the top fuel truck. That thing over there, that's just laying there, showing where the exhaust is going to come out. You see the back tires and the motor up in there. And I managed to get the driver up high enough to see out. I'll show you that in a minute. Look at this thing, though, boys. She is on the ground. Okay, Whirly Jigger's going to work on its own for a little bit. That's all right. I'll let it. Is she low enough? Hang on. Quit, Jigger. Dadgummit. This thing has got a mind of its own. Haunted, I guess. Dang. Okay, here we are. Oh, slipped. There, now you can see the back wheels. You can also see the middle of a bowl that I glued to the bottom of the Whirly Jigger to make a pulley out of. It's middle of a big old cereal bowl. With the bottom cut out and the top cut off. Anyway, yeah. Anyway, this is, let me get it back around here to where I can take the body off. Alright. Man, I love the way the front looks. Excuse me so much. Alright, body coming off. I'll move this over a little. This is, so is the wheel. That is not the front axle. That is just a piece of plastic holding the wheels up, glued on there. I need to get a reverser on the Whirly Jigger. I got the motor in, and it's not in. I mean, it's loose. I can take it out. But let's show this. I had to get the driver was just barely peering over the hood back here. He was just barely peering over that. So I had to get him up a little higher, and I kind of cheated. Come here, thing. You had a good day, thing?
Oh, yeah, not too bad, man.
All right. I like Thing. He's a good dude.
Oh, thank you, man.
See this piece right here? It's thick plastic or something, right there. And I cut it and I put it on top of the bottom bar and then set this up with it. See this bar right here, where I'm pointing? That's supposed to touch down right here. See, right there. And this one, it ends right here, and it's supposed to be down here. So I raised it up. That's probably about a 1/4 inch. I raised up, but now when you put him, when you put the body on, he can see out. And speaking of the body, I got this neat rear body mount I made out of a couple of old frame pieces from one of those goofy AMT comedy cars, and it just sits kind of haphazardly on there. There, locked down. That's where she's gonna sit. That's the right height. Yeah. Man, my phone thingy is not Now, where did that come from? Got some kind of grid showing up on there now. Anyway, yeah. See this gap right here? That's going to be that thing you saw rolling around over there. That little piece of plastic. I don't know where it went. But it'll be the header tube. It'll be sticking out right there. Okay. Yeah. Huh? What about that? That's not too bad. I mean, I love that front end being all that low down, too. Those rail wheels up in there. He's going to bump that parking stop. There it is. Yeah, see, this guy is going to stick out right in there somewhere like that. Nah, that'd be cool. Okay, now I'm going to move him over out of the way over there. And take his little piece of stuff with him. Now, let me show you what I'm doing to this. If y'all don't mind, give me a minute. I put the bottom piece on here, and this goofy flip-over headlight, got that glued in. I'm putting different headlights on it. And I'm going to show you two different ways, not now, but in pieces, of filling in these big gaps. Like this one, see a big gap? And then this one on back here. I decided to go ahead and use the back of the surf woody. I turned it over upside down and bent it so it matched the curve here. Yeah, that's gonna look good right there. And these will get clipped off right there. I just wanted to show you that when you're putting stuff on like this, you don't have to have it fit perfect right off the bat. And see, I just glued these on. I can sand the bottom to the right shape. I can clip these off and sand them, you know. And this will have to have a little mutagen on the top up here to make this curve. And that's what's going on here. I'm going to fill this with mutagen, and I'll put just a little smear over this. And I want to put some in here so I can round this. Instead of it being flat, I want it to be kind of rounded like this. I hope. I hope I can get it rounded and get this filled in. And I ain't even messing with this yet. So, okay, that's where I'm at with this thing. It takes a lot of figuring, and it's going to take a lot of body work. But this is going to be a neato ride. Next. Oh, yeah. Herman's record. That gum coughing, always coughing. I'm telling you. Let me get this where he's looking. All I got done to it was this cool noose on the back, on the picker-upper part. Hanging, there he is, hanging from the boom. Hanging is the operative word. How about that? A nice looking noose, though, for being a scratch-built thing. It took me quite a few days of figuring on and off, trying to make my brain figure out how to make that. I ended up with this string. I don't know what kind of cord it is. It's some kind of cord string, and I cut a long piece of it and tied a piece of thin wire to the end of it. Stuck it down in here. Stuck it down in the Mod Podge and ran the wire on the top out through that little dispensing hole in the top, so I could close the lid, because I don't like leaving anything open. And left it in there for a few hours. It shook it up, pulled it out, and run it between paper towels a couple times like that to get the extra off. And then I stretched it out between two things and let it dry. Once it was dry with that Mod Podge soaked into it, it was very easy to shape it and then tie it up here. That's the best I can do. No, I have this black thing I want to put behind here that I think will help it with the focusing. Not too bad. Anyway, it looks cool as hell with that noose hanging down back there. It looks very natural. My buddy Morrill told me about you. He said, why don't you get you a black card to put in behind stuff and quit bitching about your camera? I said, okay, Morrill, I'll do that. He didn't say bitching. I don't think he'd say it. Anyway, yeah, that's how I made that cool noose Mod Podge. Good for things other than podging in a modern sort of way. Okay, now, where am I? I can't even tell. Oh, this is in the way of my thing here. Oh, 10 minutes. All right. I am very unprofessional, people. I got this guy back. You remember him. He was on the last 2 episodes. I was talking about his cool quarter elliptic French suspension. And I realized that it wouldn't be too hard to give some edification on how to make that. So I drawed a picture. Let me see if I get it all in there. Yeah, there's a top view and of the spring and a top view of the top link. As you see, the spring, dadgummit. Let me get thing in here. You want to work thing?
Yeah, I'll do it.
Show them where everything is. Dad darn it. I wasn't coughing all day just until I started this. This is where the spring mounts. This is the frame right here. That's your frame. And I got it drawn with it mounted even with the bottom. But you can put this perch anywhere. All the way up to the top. Heck, you can even have it up here if you really want it low. And, yeah, you just got to keep these 2 parallel, though. This and this, keep them parallel. And here's what this looks like on the end where your axle goes. See, it's 2 pieces with this link in between and the spring eye in between. And here's a different alternate. See, if you make it like this, it mounts the axle in the middle, or you can mount the axle at the top, or you can turn this over and mount the axle down here, depending on how high you want, up or down. So you got a lot of leeway there, okay? And I guess this is what the spring pocket looks like, you know? Okay, well, with that picture there, let me set it down somewhere. It's so cluttered in here. Yeah, with that, and then I get one last quick look at this. You can see the upper and lower link. I mean, the upper link and the lower spring, how it mounts, and piece that mounts to the axle. There. Okay. Well, that's if anybody out there is interested in using quarter elliptic spring setup, that's how you do it. Okay. Now, stations. Comedy drum roll, please. Oh, that wasn't too bad. All right. That's better than the last one. Okay, first, let me move old whirly jigger. First stash ad is I got a Joker Goon car. Now, I know what you're thinking. You're thinking, Glenn, what in the heck do you want with a Joker Goon car? And I'm going to tell you. I ain't going to tell you. I'm going to show you. You'll see. You'll see. This is going to be so cool. It's going to be so cool. Hey, what do you want from me? I have a plan. If I tell you everything ahead of time, then you'll know it, and it wouldn't be a surprise. Got stash ad, and I'll unbox this on my next episode. Okay? I got a different one to unbox this episode, but look at that. How cool is that? I love this thing, man. That is a beautiful truck. It's going to be a gasser, you know that. Gosh, you guys. But the big stash ad coming in right here from Spotlight. Man, it is too big to even get in the picture. I'm going to have to be getting in on the band. Oh, look at that. Joe's Power Plus gas station. It's Christmas up in here for me. I wanted this so bad. See, you know that house fire I keep complaining about that I had back in '02? I'm sorry to keep bringing that up, but I had this back then, and it burnt to the ground. I had it just like this. It was green Texaco, though. I went with Texaco station, because that's what all my decals are, is Texaco. And let's just unbox it and show you what is going on here. I got to move some stuff out of the way. If y'all be lenient for a minute. And okay, cool. Look out, Thing. Thing almost took a dive just then. Let me see. You know, while I'm setting this up, I lost another girlfriend. She left me yesterday. Last night, she asked me, she says, "You got a sleeping pill?" And I tossed her the bottle and said, "Knock yourself out." You know, I got to find a girlfriend with a sense of humor. That's what I need. You know what they say, women can't live with them. Now, let's get on with this unboxing. I don't know if I can. It's so big and my camera's view is so small. Let me get it way back here. Okay. Good goobly moobly. There's so much stuff in here. I don't even know where to start. This is the sign that goes way up in there, and this is your base for it, and the pole. And over here is 657.3 little oil cans, and another batch of oil cans here. This is a handful of cans. I'm assuming this is going to be a very neat looking little can rack. Oh my goodness sakes. Look at all them little bitty rods and stuff right there. It's going to be fun. I like a challenge. Let me see. Oh, it's all in Chinese or Japanese or Oriental. I don't know what you say, Oriental. But there's a warning right here. It says don't put the bag over your head because you could suffocate. And that really upsets me, man, because the first thing I wanted to do when I opened this kit was I wanted to take one of these bags and put it up over my head. Play ghost. No, you can't do that. They're warning you don't. You'll suffocate. Anyway, this is a rack that raises you up. My dad used to let us go to the gas station when he'd have oil change, and he'd let us ride in the car up it. You guys stay in the car, and we'd be up on the ceiling. I don't think they'll let you do that anymore. Look at all these different parts. I don't even know what they are, but they're for the rack. I'm pretty sure. And you know, like that must be the hydraulic thing that goes up and down. And more parts to it, and stuff. I like the stuff part. Oh, I only had that one unwrapped. I gotta, hang on. Pull that off. Zip strip. The Donbot is broke down. It should have had these It should have had these unbagged, debagged. You know what I'm trying to say, dadgummit. Oh, look at these hoses, these fire. Man, if I could just get some new words, you know, the old ones are just getting cluttered up. This is the gas pump hoses. Pump nozzle. Put your gas in. I'm going to take some language lessons, learn how to speak again, I think, because I am not doing too good. These are the best part, man. These are the pumps. I cannot wait to build those and detail them out. And doodads, thingamajigs. Oh, these are parts to the floor jack. There's a floor jack handle. Oh my God, there's so many parts in here. This is great. I'm having so much fun. And here's the other parts for the gas pumps, where you put the nozzle in, keep from throwing it down on the ground. And I do not know what a lot of this stuff is just yet. Sure, glad it come with instructions. I'm going to say this is here. I bet this stuff was, no it won't. Oh, my black card here. Ha, that works. Thank you, Moral. Water can, doohickey. That's a handle for the dadgum water can. You believe that? And there's a creeper and a battery and some things and another thing and that 55-gallon drum. Here's some more air compressor. Man, I love the air compressor. I can't wait to build that. That's gonna be sweet. Remove that. What is next? The invisible parts. Not totally invisible. Let me see. Yeah. Ooh, that is a good idea. There is the door to the shop, and I think that long thing at the top, I think that's going to be the gas station. You know, like Joe's Service. This one's going to say Glenn's Custom Shop. Yep. I'll have to get some words made up. And my word, this must be your front display window there. Man, I need to find a way to make him stay up. He's being very unruly. I ain't taking these out because they'll get scratched. Look, there's another big old picture window. I think the side comes with it too. I think it's got at least two sides. The front and one side and then the other side. I don't know if it's got a back or not. We will find out on the eventual side. Here comes, this is the actual, give me a second, let me open this up. Throw it on the floor. Okay, here we are with these things. Pump island. There's your island. And here is the door to come into the side. Woo, look at that, man. That's a big old chunk of wall right there. I guess that'd be a side wall, maybe part of the front wall. Who knows? It's a mystery. This is the side wall. Oops, upside down. The cans. There's ladies and men's can. Big old picture window. Look at that, another. That must be the rail up at. Excuse me. That gum acid reflux is hitting me. Oh, and you know what this is? This is that big old light that goes up over the pumps. And I bet on the clear tree, I bet it's got a bunch of fluorescent bulbs to go in there. that's gonna be cool. Oh man, if I can just get an LED up in there. This is the sweetest thing, man. You don't know how long I've waited since 2002 when the other one burned up. It was so cool. I had so much detail in it. I'd been working on it for over a year, adding stuff to it. This is the base. Nice. Pretty cool. Got slots here to hold the walls on better. And it's got the hole there for the hoist lifter upper deal. Nice. I'm going to put it in here while I take out the other stuff. Don't fall. Okay. Here is, oh my goodness sakes alive. Look at this. There is for the pumps. Those are cool. Oh, look at that. There's the gauges. The top of the pump for the money part and the gallons. Joe's Power Plus. Nope, it's going to be Glenn's. And there's the oil cans. That's going to be fun. I look forward to doing that. It'll be such a joy of amusement. Yeah, I'm trying to act excited about putting all these little decals on all them little cans. Tires, batteries, lubrication, and gas. I like that. Oh, and look on the back. We have hoses for who knows what. Probably for the pumps and the air compressor and maybe something else. Who knows? And some wire. Look at this wire in here. I don't know what that's for. Wire something with, I'm guessing. Oh my goodness, I'm already at 25 minutes. Y'all, I hope you don't mind a long episode. I'm always saying it's going to be short. This one's going to be long. I can't show you all of these instructions. They're just too much. But look at this air compressor. Look at all it's got hoses and wires on it. That's probably what that wire is for. Wire it up. And there's those daggum little cans. Those are going to be fun. A constant source of joy and amusement. Oh, look up here. I got to show you this. This is that cool oil pump, grease pump thing. They had those to pump manual transmission fluid, and they also pumped rear end fluid and oil into the motor. Separate ones, not all out of the same one. I don't know what's going on there. Okay, this is the coolest thing ever. This is the neatest. I cannot wait to start on. Oh, yeah, what am I going to do with it? I don't know. I do know. I'm just messing with you. It's what I do. I'm going to put it right over here. See this area right here? Right here. I'm going to build it right there. It's going to live over there. I'll put the station together, and then every show, I'll show you a couple more things that I got detailed and put in there. Because this is going to be a progress build. And I am so happy. You don't know. I've been doing a happy dance all day over this thing. Yes, I have. Except for those little cans. Oh, my Lord. Goodness sakes alive, those are going to be fun. I'm glad there's not flashing all over them. And, you know, and guys, forget about putting your head in the bag. They're telling you not to do it. It's disappointing. Well, let me see. I got a couple minutes left. I'm going to tell you that guardian angels really do exist. They really do. Because mine saved my life, kept me from dying. I'm setting stuff down here while I'm trying to talk. I'm just going to go ahead and put this here to look at. Yeah, kept me from dying, man. Me and my buddy was on, okay, there's a Mackinac and a Mackinac. One is a city, one is an island. They're right next to each other. I can't keep the two separate. So I was on the island, me and my buddy. And they had these trails where you could hike, but, you know, not much for walking. They rented bicycles. They was these old-timey bicycles, big old basket on the front, 26, 28-inch tall bikes with the big old balloon tires. Well, we got us a pair of those, and we was running them up and down all them hiking trails up on the hill. There's a mountain in the middle of that island, and we kept going up, and it was anything but level. The ground kept going up and down like that. And we was taking the bikes and running through there and yeehaw over the top of the hill and catching some air and coming down on the other side, having a big old time on them bikes. And some of the hills you could get some really distance on, man. Going there, woo, and come down on the other side. Well, we was cruising along having a big old time. I'd done that about, I don't know, 8 to 10 times, and we was headed to this big one, and I was flying low. I said, we're going to get this one. My buddy right behind me on his bike, and just as I got up to within like 10 feet of it, I got the most scared feeling, and feeling a dread come over me, and I just threw the bike sideways and slid to a stop, you know, laid her down, and my buddy run over me, and he crashed on top of it. What the heck, man? I said, I'm not sure. I said, let's go look on the other side of this hill. Went and looked on the other side of the hill. You know what was on the other side of the hill? Atmosphere. Nothing but atmosphere. We looked down, and there was the rest of the trail. The rest of the trail was anywhere from 50 to 100 feet straight down. I'm not good at judging distances, but I know it was too far for me to step off of. And there were rocks at the bottom with waves crashing on them. Very uninviting trail. So we decided not to jump that hill, you know. And, yeah, I pushed that bike for the next while. I couldn't get back on it. That scared the heck out of me. I almost ran right off the edge of a cliff on the bike, and that would have not gone over well. So I had a guardian angel. Yes, I did, and he or she or whoever what kept me from dying, man, because I was going. Okay, well, this is the part where I say, if y'all don't mind subscribing to this mess and give me a like and a comment. I need the comments. I'm addicted to comments. And share. Go ahead and share. And I will catch y'all later. Bye. Love y'all.